Hey, thanks for joining us. I'm KB from Overland Life. Today I want to show you my DIY Jeep drawer system that I built for my family and I while we're out camping and overlanding. I've been doing quite a bit of research and it just wasn't something that fits what we needed. And so I decided to build one myself, and we believe this is the best solution and will work the best for us. So with that being said, let's get to it. So the first thing here, we have our two drawers, and I've installed some locking paddle latches on them. They just provide a little bit of added security. Obviously if somebody wants to get in, they can get in anything, but it's just a great place for you to store some valuables. They don't lock out, but they do lock in. When they lock in, they stay nice and snug. So next we have the slide out cutting board or prep surface. It's currently sitting on some 500-pound locking sliders. So to engage and deploy, all you need to do is unlock it and it slides out. So I made this cutting board out of 1/2-inch birch plywood, and I sanded it down really good and coated it and treated it with mineral oil and beeswax. What that does is it makes it completely food grade and food safe, so you don't have to worry about it when you're making a sandwich or when you're cooking on top of the surface. You don't have to worry about any bacteria or anything like that, as long as you wipe it down really good. So to use the stove, all you need to do is unlock it and it'll slide right out like this. Now the cool thing about these locking drawer slides is that if you're sitting on an incline or decline, the drawers are locked. It's not going anywhere, so it's awesome for those situations. So if you look at the setup right now, we've got the prep surface and the cutting board here and the stove here. It's great to just work like this, left and right, left and right. And if you need something from the fridge, it also slides out as well, like this. Just open it. Whatever you need, just put it on the cutting board. It also slides back in and locks in place. If you need something, let's say utensils in the drawers, you can open it from right here, put it on your cutting board as well, close it, and then it locks in place, and you're ready to go again. So to pack everything back up, all you need to do is slide everything back in like this. There you have it, super simple. Another reason why I love the system so much is because when you go camping or on a trip, especially with your family, I don't know about you guys, but we usually pack the Jeep up to the max with gear right on top of here. And before, if we wanted to access something from the bottom, we would have to take all the stuff up, from the top off. So before, if I wanted to get a cold drink from the fridge, before I had the setup built, I would have to move the gear off of the fridge and pop the lid off and grab a cold drink that way. Now everything can stay the way that it is. All the gear can be piled on top of here and off the sides, and I can just slide the fridge right out, grab a cold drink, and put it right back in. It also means if I wanted to pull over and just prepare lunch for the family, I can do so by just engaging these the cutting board and the stove. Easy as that. So I love the system because you've got a super efficient use of space. So if you look here closely, you'll see that I built the drawer system about 3 inches off of the floor, And I did so intentionally because I usually keep all of my recovery gear, my camping essentials in this cubby area. I didn't want to sacrifice one of the drawers for that stuff, so I still wanted to be able to access it easily, and this does the job perfectly. I also noticed that this height was like perfect for me to store a table. This saves me the trouble of putting it on top of the drawers and having it slide everywhere while you're driving.